AITA for making my boyfriend eat meat at my family gathering even though he's vegetarian? My boyfriend, 24, and I, 28, have been together for 2 years. Yesterday, we were visiting my family because we won't be able to be with them on Christmas. So we wanted to drop off some presents. It was also the first time that my boyfriend met my entire family. So it was kinda important. Here's the thing. I forgot to tell them that my boyfriend is vegetarian. So my mom made a turkey and there wasn't really anything else to eat besides some snacks. When I realized that, I quietly asked my boyfriend to please not cause a scene and just eat the food and compliment my mom on it. He tried to argue back, saying that he doesn't want to lie to my mom, but I told him he would come across as rude if he didn't at least tried it, and I didn't wanted him to make a bad impression. So he sucked it up, ate an entire plate and told my mom that it was delicious, which obviously made her happy. We had a good evening and everyone seemed to like him. But when we drove back home he brought it up again and said he thinks it was kinda fucked up of me to expect him to eat meat when I know how much it disgusts him. I get his point and I apologized to him. But I still don't think that it's that bad to eat a bit of turkey once. To not make a weird first impression on my family. AITA? Edit. A few people are asking why there was nothing else that he could have eaten, and like I said, there were of course some other snacks and a couple of different sauces. But nothing that would have been considered a decent meal without the turkey. YTA. Being a vegetarian isn't weird. So telling your family he is a vegetarian wouldn't have been a weird impression. Especially if you had done it advance. As you should have. You owe both your boyfriend and your mom an apology. Him for asking him to eat meat when he doesn't, and her for not telling her so she could properly accommodate her guest. YTA, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm actually surprised he is still dating you. What you did is an incredible location flag. YTA. Without a doubt, vegetarians shouldn't be expected to just drop their belief in dietary lifestyle because it's convenient to not cause a scene. You 100% should have told them right then and there that he is vegetarian. I mean, ideally much earlier. But mistakes happen. I feel really bad for your boyfriend. You obviously don't care about his beliefs and choices, and think you're all that matters. You've been with him for 2 years and you've never mentioned in the span of 2 years to your own mother that he is vegetarian? Not on a call like, oh, we tried the new place that opened up and we're lucky they had a lot of vegetarian options for so made a delicious vegetarian meal last night I think you should try when you meet him. Quote. Yeah. Sounds like you have the issue with him being vegetarian. I honestly hopes he sees what a massive red flag this is. Manipulating someone into eating outside of the dietary choices, beliefs. Also, long-term vegan and vegetarians aren't well equipped to handle meats and it can make them sick. You chose bullying your boyfriend and potentially making him sick over 1 second of awkward conversation. Huge YTA. YTA for even asking, let alone bullying him into actually doing it. I'm surprised that he A. went along with it, and B. hasn't dumped your sorry ass already. How do you forget to tell your family that someone you've been with for 2 years doesn't eat meat? Forget my ass. You don't agree with his vegetarianism, and you intentionally didn't tell them. YTA, and a massive one. First for not telling your mom. Then for not speaking up once you realized you forgot. What you don't do is force a vegetarian to eat turkey and lie about it being good. You need to apologize to your BF and mother and let her know that you forced him to eat it and lie to her. You created a real mess. It's likely he feels disrespected, not cared for, and your family isn't likely to respect his vegetarianism after you forced him to eat meat in front of them. YTA. Wow. I really thought there was gonna be a good explanation here, but holy shit. It was your fault that your family didn't know. Your fault that your boyfriend didn't have anything to eat, and your fault that it would have caused a scene. Making him actually eat meat is so horrendous on your part, and then having the guts to minimize it and shift the blame on him. Shame on you. YTA. Respecting your boyfriend's feelings, beliefs, and personal decisions should be more important than avoiding a slightly awkward situation, especially one that would have been your fault for not mentioning he was vegetarian in the first place. YTA. People who practice a vegetarian diet often stop producing the enzymes to digest meat. You care more about impressing your family than you do about his ability to eat the food in front of him. It is pretty effed up to expect him to eat meat. Many people choose to be vegetarian because of their religious practices and spiritual convictions. You ignored his needs. So yes. YTA. Edited to add. Everyone discussing this subject regarding gut bacteria is correct, and I'm glad that people are chiming in with better info. YTA. Wow. Do you care about your BF as a person or just as an accessory? YTA. Once you realized there was nothing for your boyfriend to eat, you should have pulled your mom aside to tell her and help her come up with a dish for him. Telling him to just eat meat was so disrespectful to him. You are an amazingly giant asshole. Also, your relationship is over. Info. Is this a joke post? YTA. You didn't respect your boyfriend's boundaries and choices. How would you like it if someone did that to you? Also, it's clearly your fault for not mentioning it, whether you forgot to or just didn't. The "please don't cause a scene" is what gets me here too. You're very condescending and honestly sound like a very toxic person. YTA. Don't even feel like it's worth explaining why. Just reread your post. YTA. Oh God. Mom. I forgot to tell you he's vegetarian. I am so sorry. This is entirely my fault. He can munch on some snacks and we'll grab something on the way home. Look at how easy that was. YTA. Without doubt. You forced someone you are supposed to love and support to eat food they morally oppose for the sole reason that doing so might save you some personal embarrassment. YTA. Twice. First, you didn't tell your family he was vegetarian, which created the awkward situation, and then you made him eat meat to try and save face. YTA. You forgot to tell them this? You need to apologize to him for that, as well as explaining to your family that he sacrificed a principle to avoid your discomfort, and that you will never ask him to do that again. Major awe. He's a vegetarian and you guilted him into eating meat. If you respected him enough, you would have told your family he was a vegetarian and you'd wait to eat or go get him some food. Disregarding his feelings is what will make the relationship fall apart. Please respect him and treat him right.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.